Hello, everyone. I am just dropping in to give you your breathwork session for the week. Hopefully, you did some of the journaling prompts. Hopefully, you leaned into anything that came up. And today, we're actually going to do a little breathwork and some tapping because I thought, like, why not switch it up from last week? So, we're going to start by just getting comfortable in our bodies and just grounding into our safety. So I'd like you to find a comfortable position that can be seated or lying down, whatever you choose. And if you feel comfortable doing so, I'd like for you to just close your eyes now. We're going to take 3 deep, full breaths here. We're going to inhale in through the nose into our belly, feeling it expand in chest, and exhale slowly. And we're going to take another inhale in through the nose, feeling our belly expand, and then our chest expand, and a big exhale out through the mouth. Another big inhale in, feeling that expansion, and exhaling deeper into the surface beneath you. Feel it holding you. I'm going to take a few more breaths here with each inhale, breathing in safety from our guides, from God, and exhaling anything that no longer serves us. Feeling that safety catch us. Taking one last exhale when you're ready, and just imagining roots growing out from beneath you, beneath your seat, beneath your feet. They're growing from your spine into the earth, feeling yourself fully anchored. Now we're going to do a little breath pattern that's going to feel a little uncomfortable at first. We're not used to breathing slowly. We're not used to sitting in stillness and feeling what comes up there. But we're going to do that today. I want you to inhale for 4 seconds through the nose. Then we're going to hold for 7 seconds. And then we're going to exhale through the mouth for 8 seconds. I will guide you through 8 cycles of this. And I just want to remind you, it's an inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. This breath is just to allow us to calm that nervous system, to release anything that's emotionally charged within us that would be typically stored in our fascia, and to bring clarity to where that tangled energy may be. Maybe it's already stored there. So we're going to put all our attention into the places that creak, the places that ache, and we're going to pour all of that loving energy into those spaces. And with each hold and each exhale, releasing any of the stored emotions that are there. Okay, let's go. We're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale, or hold. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale. As you go through these last 2 breaths, I really want you to be paying attention to where that tension lives in your body. Feeling the release of the tension with each long exhale. And when you're done your final exhale, I just want you to come back to stillness. Come back to your regular breath. It's a lot of oxygen going in, a lot of holds, a lot of things that we're not used to. So it's always good to just have a little second in between where we're just going back to what our norm looks like. No expectations. Just be. And I want you to take a moment now with our eyes closed, still. And I just want you to scan through your entire body. Picturing white light coming down from your crown as you scan. Pouring down over your eyes, your cheeks, down your neck, and wherever you catch any tension, pouring that light into that space just a little bit longer, allowing it to flush anything that still resides, any aches or pains, any tensions. Maybe it's a micro movement, a little twitch. Allow it just to sit there a little bit longer. Feeling that white light now moving into your shoulders, down your arms to your hands, down your chest and torso, into your hips. You might notice that you need to stay there a little bit longer, that you need to allow that light to just sit in your hips just a little bit longer. A lot of our stored emotions end up staying in those hips. So stay as long as you need. When you're ready, witness that light just slowly move down your legs, into your knees, down your shins and your calves, and all the way out to the bottom of your feet, back into the earth. Allowing anything that you needed to release, any energy, any pent up emotions or traumas or just a bad day. Allow those energies to be given over to the earth, that it can be transmuted into growth, into beauty. And now I want you to just take a few moments and reflect over your week. Just think about anything that came up. If there were any triggers, any big lessons that you had to move through. And I want you to pick 1 or 2 words that describe them. Maybe it's wrath. Maybe it's God. Maybe it was a triggering conversation. Maybe it's a name. But use these as your phrase. We're going to do a little EFT tapping. You don't have to open your eyes for this. You can probably still stay calm in whatever position you're in and just relax. We're going to be tapping the karate chop point of your hand. To the side of your hand where your pinky lies. And as we tap this area, we're going to say, even though I get triggered by the word or name, whatever it is, insert here, I deeply and completely accept myself and this process. Even though I get triggered by the word, I deeply and completely accept myself and this process. We're going to move on to a simpler phrase here, and we're going to hit some more EFT points. And the phrase that we're going to use is, that trigger, that charge, I choose to release it. So we're going to start by tapping the top of the head, saying that trigger, that charge, I choose to release. Moving on to the eyebrows, that trigger, that charge, I choose to release. Under the eye, that trigger, that charge, I choose to release. Under the nose, that trigger, that charge, I choose to release. Our chin, that trigger, that charge, I choose to release. Under the arm, that trigger, that charge, I choose to release. Finally, we're going to go through these points, and we're going to start again with the with the top of the head. And we're going to switch to a positive affirmation this time. And what we're going to say, I invite you to say this aloud if you haven't been already. I now dissolve the distortion within me. I align with pure source beyond words. We're going to start again at the top of the head. I now dissolve this distortion within me. I align with pure source beyond words. Moving on to the eyebrow. I now dissolve the distortion within me. I align with pure source beyond words. Under the eye. I now dissolve the distortion within me. I align with pure source beyond words. And now going on to under the nose, tapping there. I now dissolve the distortion within me. I align with pure source beyond words. Moving on to the chin. I now dissolve the distortion within me. I align with pure source beyond words. Just make sure you're going back to stillness now and your natural breathing pattern. Maybe it was a little sped up during that tapping, a little erratic. Just let yourself sit. Just let yourself observe the energies in your body, feeling calmer, lighter, quieter perhaps. Taking a moment now in stillness and gratitude for everything that was given to you this week, for the lessons, for the growth, for the love, for your own system that works so divinely, perfectly to be here in this moment, for the cosmos, for God who's guiding you in your own divine intuition, for the path that sometimes feels overwhelming, but is so beautifully and uniquely yours. Just taking one last moment to sit in the pure joy and love, the gratitude of knowing that even if a little ache still remains, it too will pass. When you're ready, bringing awareness back into your body, wiggling your toes and wiggling your fingers, and allowing yourself to open your eyes and enter back into the room, stepping back into the day with a healed body and a healed heart. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a little bit different, but I intend to do something a little bit different every week. And ironically, just as I was finishing that, the 21-month-old woke up, so it was good timing. I will see you guys next week. I will see you guys next week on the 7th. Make sure you're at our ritual live. It's going to be amazing.